Hi, my name is Joe with Camco Manufacturing, and today I would like to show you our Ease Lift sway control. Please read all warnings and instructions before installing.
When towing a trailer, trailer sway can cause an unsafe towing conditions. Trailer sway can be caused by a variety of factors including passing vehicles, trailer load, and wind gusts. With a sway control installed, you will increase your towing safety by minimizing trailer sway. The featured benefit of Ease Lift sway control is that it can be quickly released when road conditions are icy and slick. It also features an adjustable tension bar to properly control larger trailers. The improved friction bar design will not create noise problems or reduce road clearance. Position vehicle and trailer in a straight line on a level surface. Mount sway control ball using nut and lock washer to hitch and torque to 100 foot-pounds. Today we will be installing the sway control to an Ease Lift weight distribution hitch. The hitch head has a mount for the ball. It may be necessary to weld a sway control ball plate into position. Please refer to the instruction manual for diagrams. Any welding should be done by a qualified welding professional. Measure and mark a point to the trailer tongue 24-inch from the center of the trailer hitch ball to the trailer frame to determine the location of the trailer tongue ball plate. Align the center of the ball on the trailer tongue ball plate with the 24-inch mark on the trailer tongue and center punch the 6-hole locations.
A little bit of advice before drilling: make sure the drill will not damage any electrical wires or gas lines routed inside the frame.
Drill the 6 holes using a 11/32 drill bit. Align the trailer tongue ball with holes on the trailer tongue and install screws. Next, we will hook up the sway control. Apply a small amount of grease to both sway control balls. Place the socket of the slide bar over the sway control ball and secure with clip. Turn the on and off handle counterclockwise until the slide bar can easily slide in the main body. Then place the socket of the main body onto the trailer tongue ball. Secure it in place with the remaining clip. Next, turn the on-off handle all the way clockwise. The thread should bottom out. On some installations, damage to the sway control may occur during extremely sharp turning maneuvers. This can be checked by slowly backing vehicle in both directions into a jackknife position while someone is watching. Make sure that the sway control does not hit the bumper or trailer frame and that it does not become fully compressed or come apart. If any of these situations occur, the sway control must be removed while backing up.
Hooking up a conventional trailer can introduce several forces to make things uncomfortable for the driver. The weight of the trailer tongue concentrated on the hitch ball not only lowers the rear of the truck, it actually raises the front of the truck, creating handling and steering problems. In addition to these vertical challenges, crosswinds and truck traffic also put lateral forces into play. Add some curvy roads or truck ruts and you've got your hands full. What's needed is a trailer hitch system that can handle down forces through weight distribution and handle lateral forces with sway control. Husky's Centerline TS hitch system does both in a very light, compact system that is remarkably quiet. Husky's engineers had several goals in mind when they designed the TS. To make the product both strong and light, Husky's hitch builders forged a single-piece top plate of 1035 steel, which is a super strong material with excellent fatigue property. The top plate is strongly complemented with trunnions of hardened 1045 steel. The round straight spring bars are designed to give a superior fit and appearance. The tighter tolerances allow the TS to immediately react to sway conditions. The head, tapered spring bars, and lift brackets were all designed to work together to promote a stable, smooth ride. You've heard why the Centerline TS is smooth, stable, and strong, but it's what you don't hear that may be the best feature of all, because Husky's engineers built quiet into the system from the very start. Rather than concentrating anti-sway resistance into a small area, they added clamping forces to the trunnion mounts and used it in conjunction with limited bar-to-bracket friction to create just the right amount of quiet sway resistance. No lubrication is required. The hitch ball comes already attached and no special tools are required for assembling the other components. The included lift tool can load and unload spring bars and also tighten the lift bracket bolts. The universal easy adjustment frame brackets are easy to install and simple to adjust. The included L-pins are tethered so you won't lose them. The trunnion-style spring bars are matched to popular weight ranges. The Centerline TS provides excellent weight distribution with sway control in a design that is light, compact, and quiet with superior ground clearance and exceptional value.
New from EaseLift, the Recurve R3 and the Recurve R6 weight distribution hitches with sway control. The R3 and R6 will help make towing your trailer safer and more enjoyable. Easy to install, easy on-off sway control, and an innovative streamlined design that make the R3 and R6 the most quiet and user-friendly weight distributing hitches on the market. Without a weight distributing hitch, all the tongue weight of the trailer pushes down on the rear end of the tow vehicle, causing the front end to lift, which can result in loss of control and potentially an accident. The Recurve R3 and R6 weight distributing hitches spread the trailer tongue weight more evenly over all of the axles, allowing them to maintain steady contact with the road and allowing you to stay in control. Another problem that can lead to loss of control of the tow vehicle is trailer sway, when the trailer in tow wags from side to side behind the tow vehicle. The Recurve design distributes trailer weight and suppresses sway unlike any of the competition. The monotrunnion with inverted bent bar design allows the trailer and hitch to rotate together as one about the same center point, the hitch ball. This means there are fewer moving parts to grease and maintain, and it also means a quieter ride. By utilizing inverted bars, installing a Recurve hitch is effortless. Simply drop them in, hook them up, and go. The R3 features a collar with brake pad material, which clamps down around the center spindle of the hitch to give you constant but adjustable sway control at the turn of a bolt. Also easily turned on and off, the Recurve R6 features adaptive sway control specifically designed for the ease of driving. Other sway control setups can be too rigid, making steering difficult when it doesn't need to be. When you're trying to back up or make a low-speed turn, the R6 will automatically disengage once the trailer has rotated about 10 degrees off center. While going down the highway though, the R6 adapts to the driving conditions real time, giving you exactly as much sway control as is needed. No more, no less. Innovation plus common sense, Recurve.
Are you looking for the best way to tow your trailers? And you want to move away from the old chain style hitches that are out there? And you also want sway control and weight distribution built in? Well, look no further than the Fastway's E2 hitch. Stay tuned to learn more. Alright guys, so let's talk about the Fastway E2 hitch for just a minute. Alright, so if you compare it to some of the chain style hitches that are out there today, the first thing you're going to notice is the addition of spring arms. Now what does that do? What makes it different? So these spring arms are a lot more easy to manage than chains are, and they're more out of the way and just convenient to use when you're towing a lot or moving your trailer, putting the trailer back on. In many cases, the spring arms are just easier to manage, and they serve multiple roles, which we'll get into in just a minute. Okay, so let's take a minute and talk about weight distribution, why you need it, why it's important, and how this kit can help achieve that weight distribution that you need. Okay, so first of all, in many cases you'll probably have noticed a big trailer and a small truck. There's going to be a little bit of sag in the center where the trailer meets the hitch. And that's pretty common now, but what is sag actually doing? What is it? So what sag is doing, it's actually putting a lot of the weight on the rear axle of the vehicle, and what that's doing in turn is removing some of the weight from the front axle. Now, what does that do though? So if you remove a lot of the weight from the front axle, that's what you use to steer with, so you're removing some of the stability and traction that you have to the road, which actually is pretty dangerous. So to help alleviate that, these kits, or this E2 kit, has a built-in weight distribution, and these are from the spring arms. Now what this does, so what we're going to do, take the spring arms from the hitch, and these are going to attach to the trailer with these L brackets here, and we're going to lift it up. And that's going to take a lot of the weight off the rear axle, and it's going to distribute it along to the front of the trailer. So that's going to help that weight distribution happen. So the front's going to be lifted up, the front of the trailer will be lifted up, the rear of the truck will also be lifted up, and it'll help create this balance that we need. And that's ultimately going to put that weight back on the front of your vehicle and give you that control back where you need it. Okay, so with that said, let's talk about sway control now. Alright guys, so if you have a hitch, or if you've been in the hitch industry for a while, you're going to know that a lot of hitches out there already come with the weight distribution included. That's just part of the kit. But not many of them come with the sway control built in. Now, you can buy some add-on bars that are going to help compensate for that lack of sway control, and those typically come included with a steel on a brake pad. Now, steel on brake pad is great. That's what trucks and cars use to create that friction to slow down. Now, I'm going to say this word or this phrase maybe once or twice, but I'm going to say the coefficient of friction. Now, that is a scale from 0 to 1. If you're at a 0, that's pretty much like your vehicle is sliding on ice. So there's almost no friction at all. If you're at the 1, that's the highest amount of friction that you can have between two surfaces. That's almost like you've been glued to the ground and you cannot move. So if you're using steel on a brake pad, that is about a 0.4 on that scale. So it's pretty good. It's about halfway up the scale. It's doing its job pretty well. I mean, it works for us every day in our vehicles. But if you're looking for a more heavy-duty application, if you're hauling a trailer, for instance, or for instance trains actually use a steel-on-steel friction. And what I mean by that is they have the steel wheels and the steel rails. Now, steel-on-steel is about a 0.78 on that scale, so pretty much double that of a brake pad on steel. Now, I'm saying this all to say that the E2 is actually on a steel-on-steel application. So there's the steel spring bars, and there's the steel L bracket, the rigid L bracket. Now what that's going to do, so steel on steel, it's going to create a lot of friction when your trailer tries to sway. That friction really is going to slow that sway down and prevent it from giving you any white knuckles like that's happened in the past, I'm sure. So it's going to prevent any of that, and that's going to give you more peace of mind, and that's going to keep your trailer nice and sturdy when you're going down the road, especially in windy conditions, or if you're on the road with a lot of trucks that day. It's just good to have, the more friction the better. Okay, so we've talked about the E2 hitch, what makes it stand out against some of the traditional chain style hitches out there. We talked about weight distribution and sway control. We hope we presented this content well and that you've learned a lot from the video. And if you did, please give us a like and subscribe, and so you can find more content like this in the future. Leave us some feedback as well. We'd love to hear back from you and see what you thought about the video. And if you want more details on this product or part number, please check the description below. We'll have all the part numbers listed there below for your application, as well as a dealer locator, so you can find this at a dealer near you. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been Total Truck Centers in the Garage.